행복한왕자c Chapter 3. When the moon rose in the sky, the sailor flew back to the happy prince. "Do you have any message for me to take to Egypt?" he asked. "I'm almost ready to leave." Little shallow," said the prince. Please stay with me for one more night." "But I must go," he replied. "My friends are waiting for me in Egypt. They will fly to the great waterfall tomorrow. They will see the lions with emerald green eyes. In the morning, they will go down to the waters to drink." Little shallow," said the prince. "Please do not leave tonight. Far away in the city, I can see a young man in a cold attic. He is sitting at a desk covered with papers. He is trying to write a play for the director of the theater. But he is so cold and hungry that he cannot write anymore. He has no money to buy food or for. Please stay one more night." The sailor could not refuse the prince. "I will stay with you for one more night," he said. "Do you want me to take another ruby to him?" "I have no more rubies," sighed the prince. "All I have left are the 2 sapphires in my eyes. They came from India many years ago." Little shallow, please take on to the young man. He can sell it and buy food and firewood. Then he will finish his play." "Dear prince," cried the sailor, "I can't take your eyes." Little shallow," said the prince. "Please do ask as I ask." The sailor hesitated for a moment. He flew up to the prince's head and pulled out one of his eyes. Then he flew away to the young man's attic. There was a hole in the roof, and the sailor flew in. The young man had buried his head in his hands. He didn't hear the flutter of the sailor's wings. After the sailor left, he found the beautiful sapphires on his desk. "Miracles don't happen," he cried happily. "Now I can buy food and firewood and finish my play." The next day, the sailor flew down to the harbor. He sat on the mast of a large ship and watched the sailors working. "I'm going to Egypt," he shouted, but no one heard him. When the moon rose into the night sky, he flew back to the happy prince. "I have come to say goodbye," he said. Little shallow," said the prince. "Please stay with me one more night." "It's winter," replied the sailor. "The freezing snow will come soon. In Egypt, the sun is warming on the palm trees. The crocodiles lie happily in the mud, and my friends are building their nests in the temple of Babek. But I need your help," said the prince. "Dear prince, I must leave you," he said, "but I will never forget you. I promise to come back next spring. I will bring you a sapphire for your eyes and a ruby for your sword." "There is a little girl selling matches in the street below," said the happy prince. "Her matches have fallen into the gutter and now they are ruined. Look, she is crying." The little fellow looked down at the girl in the street. "Oh, the poor little girl. She must be very cold," said the sailor. "She has no shoes or coat," said the prince. "Take my other eye and give it to her. Her father will beat her if she goes home with no money." I will stay on more night, said the swallow, but I cannot take your other eye. You will be blind, little swallow, said the prince. Please do as I ask. So the bird took the prince's last sapphire eye. He flew down to the little girl and dropped it into her hand. What a pretty piece of glass, cried the little girl. She happily ran home to show her father. The swallow flew back to the prince. You are blind now, he said. I will never leave you. Oh no, little swallow, said the prince. You must go away to Egypt. Your friends are waiting for you. I will be your eyes, said the swallow. And I will stay with you forever. The swallow sat at the prince's feet and fell asleep.